Most pickup truck owners are wasting thousands of dollars every single year, and they genuinely believe they made the smartest decision. Let me say something even more controversial. For most people, a pickup truck is not just expensive, it's the most financially inefficient vehicle you can own. Now wait, before you click off or get defensive, this is not a trucks are bad video. Because for the right person, a pickup truck is one of the most powerful, most useful, and most valuable vehicles on the road. But for most people, you didn't buy a tool. You bought potential. You bought an image. And you're paying for that decision every single day. And here's the truth dealerships will never tell you. They don't make money when you buy what you need. They make money when you buy more than you need. The reality check. Let's get real, and this is where it might hit personally. If you bought a pickup truck in the last 2 to 4 years and you're not using the bed at least once a week, you are exactly the person this video is about. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, you get into your truck, you drive to work alone, you sit in traffic, you go through tight parking spaces, you come back home. And the bed? Empty. Day after day. Be honest. When was the last time you actually used your truck for what it was built for? Not, I might need it. Not, just in case. Not, it's good to have. Actually used it. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. You bought a machine designed for hard work and turned it into a daily commuter. That's like buying a professional-grade camera and only using it for selfies. It works, but it doesn't make sense. And what you're about to hear next is where it starts getting expensive. The real cost. Let's go deeper than surface-level advice. Let's break this down like a real buyer, not a brochure. Fuel, the daily financial leak. Let's create a real-world scenario. You drive around 20,000 kilometers per year. Now compare a typical sedan or compact SUV versus a full-size pickup truck. Even a small difference in fuel consumption becomes massive over time. You could easily be spending $800 to $1,500 more per year on fuel. Over 5 years, that's $5,000 to $10,000 gone. And that's just fuel, not maintenance, not insurance, not depreciation. Just fuel. And here's the worst part. You pay it slowly, so you never feel the full impact. Maintenance is the game changer. Everything on a truck is designed to handle more weight, which sounds good, until you realize that means more expensive tires, more expensive brake components, heavier wear and tear. Let's take a simple example. Replacing tires on a sedan versus a pickup truck. The difference? Not small. Now multiply that across years of ownership, and suddenly your tough vehicle becomes an expensive one to maintain. This is where people underestimate things. Insurance companies don't care how you use your truck. They care about repair cost, damage potential, and vehicle value. And trucks check all those boxes at a higher level. So your premium increases. Not dramatically at first, but over years, it stacks up. Depreciation. People love saying trucks hold value well. And yes, some do, but here's what they don't tell you. Modern trucks are expensive. $50,000, $60,000, $80,000. Even if depreciation is slower percentage-wise, you're still losing a lot of actual money. Example, 10% depreciation on a $70,000 truck is $7,000. That's real money gone. Total cost. Let's combine everything. Fuel difference, maintenance, insurance, depreciation. You're easily looking at $3,000 to $6,000 extra per year. Over 5 years, that's $15,000 to $30,000. Ask yourself, is that extra cost actually giving you extra value, or just extra presence on the road? But here's the part where people get uncomfortable. Why people still buy them? This isn't just about numbers. This is about how people think. Pickup trucks sell a powerful idea: control, Strength, capability. You sit higher, you feel safer, you feel like you're ready for anything. And then comes the most dangerous thought. I might need it someday. That single sentence justifies years of overspending because might feels logical. But in reality, it rarely turns into actual usage. And the industry knows this. That's why trucks are marketed as lifestyle vehicles, not just tools. And again, let's be clear, if you just love trucks, that's completely fine. But don't confuse emotion with practicality. So, here's the one question that actually matters. How often do you actually use the capability? Not occasionally, not hypothetically, consistently, weekly, monthly at minimum. Because if you're not using it regularly, you're paying daily for something you rarely need. An unused capability is one of the most expensive purchases you can make. When a truck is actually a smart decision. Now, let's give trucks the respect they deserve. Because in the right situation, they're unbeatable. A pickup truck is 100% worth it if you tow heavy trailers regularly, you run a business that requires hauling, you transport equipment frequently, you live in conditions where off-road capability matters. In these cases, the truck works for you. It saves time, improves efficiency, even generates income. That's when it becomes an investment, not just an expense. But here's where most buyers go wrong. Better alternatives. Most people don't need a full-size pickup. They need balance. A mid-size truck already covers most light-duty needs. An SUV offers better comfort, better fuel efficiency, easier daily driving. And here's something most people ignore. For many situations, a van is actually more practical than a truck. More cargo space, better protection, lower cost. But vans don't sell identity, and that's why they're overlooked. The modern truck problem. Let's say it clearly. Modern pickup trucks are no longer working-class vehicles. They're luxury vehicles pretending to be tools. Huge touchscreens, premium interiors. At that level, you're not buying necessity, you're buying lifestyle. And if you're not using the capability, the value simply doesn't justify the cost. Pickup trucks are some of the best vehicles ever built. But they are also some of the most misused. The capability is real, but the demand for that capability, much smaller than people think. And that gap is where your money disappears. Most people won't change their decision after watching this, and that's fine. But if even a few of you pause and think twice before spending $60,000 on something you don't actually need, then this video did its job.